What's going on, YouTube? Haven't been here in a while. I actually got a video kind of hanging out on my GoPro that I've been meaning to upload and just haven't got around to. But I got this Lexus IS250 in. I actually had it in maybe like 3 weeks ago. We tinted this door window. Somebody broke into it and tinted that one. Now the other door broken into, and they need to get that one tinted. So I wanted to make a video of how to take apart these cars. They're similar to a Camry. This is a car that can be extremely difficult, but also extremely easy. No different than like a Corolla or something. Back in the day when these first came out, 06, I was working with tinners, and they just never, they would never pull things apart. Say good morning, Mike. I remember the very first one we got when they had just come out. Let me get this computer going. Make it easy on myself. The very first one we did, there's a, I mean, if you've ever worked with one of these cars, you know this because it's caused you problems. And you got a nice gap right there. This is very close to the window. This little speaker right there, and it's tight, so it's hard to get your tools back in here, squeegee it out. The glass itself is actually very curved, so it takes a fair amount of shrinking. Oh, what are we gonna do here, Sean? Super secret password. Oopsie. Here, we'll go like this. Now you can't see my password. And so glass is really curved, takes a lot of shrinking on these door windows, and when you're tinting them, they end up with a lot of fingers when you try to like tuck it below the sweeps and stuff. And so I remember the very first one that we did. First off, it didn't look very good. There was gaps and just not a good looking tint job. Creases in the front here. Then the tinner that I worked with, he was an avid torcher, and so trying to get the creases and stuff out, he melted on all 4 doors this plastic pieces right here, and there's just like wrinkles all up and down the sides on all 4 doors. Customer was not super happy about that on their brand new Lexus. And then I gave them their car, and they called back because none of the windows would work from the driver's switch. This is kind of before we knew about Lexus and Toyota's window programming, and basically, if you have one of the switches disconnected while the car is on, it needs to be reprogrammed for the anti-pinch before it'll work from the driver's window switch, and your auto up and down won't work. And so what had happened was we got the car back, and I had to replace all of those plastic little B-pillars, and we retinted all the doors. And then to retint the doors, this time I looked up taking off the door panels, and so we got it retinted, and it was all right. And then deliver the car, customer comes back all upset with us because none of their windows work. And thought, oh my god, these guys must have got water in like the main window switch. Now the car's all wacky, and we're gonna have to buy a window switch. It's gonna be $1,000 or whatever, and just not a good thing. And then I don't know if it was just by chance or I researched it, or I don't specifically remember, but found out they just all needed to be reprogrammed it, and that was good. So you know, fast forward through the years, seen lots of suggestions from lots of people about ways to work around these windows. I mean, not much you can do about them being curved. If you're good at tucking, you know, maybe you don't get the fingers. I've never had much luck with fingers not showing up. I mean, I take off the door panels now, and then fingers are almost no issue, but with the panels on, I always kind of seem to have fingers showing up on these really curved door windows. So anyways, dealing with the speaker, I've seen suggestions where people like shove something in the door, kind of between the tweeter and the metal of the door, I guess. I don't know, like shove something down in here to kind of make some extra space. You can. So now we'll get to what I'm going with. You can remove this sweep. It's kind of like the Camrys and stuff, though. I haven't had a lot of luck removing the sweep with the panel on. Right, let's see here. But with the panel off, these have a clip from the bottom. Let's see. Just gotta push it in. So you might, with a pretty good little tug, be able to pop this door panel off. I'm not a big fan of tugging on these white plastics, though. They always seem really brittle, break easy. So what I do is I pull off the door panel. It is quite literally 2 screws. Then I take this off before I put it all back together. But those are those clips, and see, they're clipped on the bottom, so you may be able to like fish a hook tool under here to release it. Like I said, maybe a good hard tug. I'm never, you know, there's certain levels that I'm comfortable with pulling on things, and then I'm not after that. But so I just take off the door panels. Very, very simple. You got a little cover here that pops off. Window switch is just clipped in on the front and the back, so it pops off real easy. I mean, it's practically falls off. You have one Phillips screw here, one Phillips screw here. Door panel clips all around. This just pops right out from one side, so whichever side gives you no resistance, that's the side it comes out. Unplug that. And then you have your normal little beads here for the door handles. One thing to kind of keep in mind, when these door panels are installed, they're pushed straight on. So they have these little like locator posts, and it can give you a little bit of difficulty removing the door panel if you just try to slide the panel straight up to take it off. So you kind of have to like pull it out towards you, just kind of pull it out this way and then wiggle it off, and that'll get it off without breaking this locator post off. And then from there, putting it back together. I'll show you that in the video. For now, I'm gonna tint it real quick and then come right back. Talk to you in a minute. This is fun. I didn't roll down the window and notice this. You would think, I look at enough cars, that I would know when a car's tinted, but apparently not. This actually had some tint on it that's basically faded to clear. This is more of that lifetime warranty tint. I don't know if you can see that, but lifetime warranty. This one, lifetime warranty color stable. Didn't turn purple. Didn't change colors. Just faded to nothing. So many window films out there marketed as lifetime warranties that just don't last very long. This was a used window, junkyard, so who knows what the rest of the car looked like. Could have been tinted when it was new. If that's the case, well, you know, 10 years, 15 years of being tinted, that's not too bad. But I've seen films 2-3 years look just like that. And I guess since I got you here, I should wish you all a happy new year. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. I'm retesting for my CDL this Friday, and hopefully I get that passed. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got a buddy who got a job with a company that he's really enjoying it so far. Although it is graveyards, I'll have to get used to driving and working all night, but the money's good. So kind of hard to say, and it's hard work. It's food service delivery, so you got to unload an entire truckload, an entire, 48 or 53 foot trailer full of stuff, pallets and pallets of stuff. So you guys drive, go make your deliveries, and then drive back. So that'll be probably the first thing I try to do. Trying to do something that's physical. I wanna work. Not that tinting isn't physical, but I want to use my muscles and stack stuff and move stuff and not physical in terms of trying to shove 6'5" body in the back of a Camaro. That's like contortionist physical. The biggest thing about tinting is it can be fairly mentally taxing if you care about what you're doing. You're always trying to find better ways of doing things. You're always sort of looking at, good tinners looking for specks of dust in their work, like the smallest little details, a piece of microfiber lint that made its way into the tint job, and like I said, a speck of dust, a little grinding pit on the glass. Just, you're just constantly just using your eyes and your brain and trying to process everything that's coming in. And so I'm kind of hoping get me something that I can relax my brain a little bit and use my body more. We'll see. All right, so that's stripped. Now let's try this again. I'm still using that scrubby pad that guy that scammed me left behind. It's kind of nice of him. It's sort of a nice little scrubby pad. Might have to go to the store and find some more. Gotta actually probably go to Home Depot later today. Go get some of the white scrubby pads. If you need sort of a convenient place to get the white scrubby pads I use for tinting, Home Depot's tool rental department sells them. They're for the floor buffers. You can buy them. They come either square or round, and they're not that much, $8, $10 or something. Cut them up into whatever size pieces you need. Let's see. All right, so I don't know if I've even talked to you guys since after Christmas, but it was nice. Got to relax a little bit. We made some 3-day weekends out of things, and made some good food. New Year's Eve, I baked some nachos. I was really happy with them. I don't know if the family was. None of them ate it. They were, I used that cojita cheese, some cheddar cheese, olives, ground beef, onions, stuff. But I baked them in the oven, and my wife likes the canned nacho cheese. I'm not a fan, so I like the way these came out. And so watched movies and ate nachos for dinner, and then New Year's Day I made some beer can chickens on the Traeger. Wife and boys made mashed potatoes and baked macaroni. Super good, macaroni and cheese. And just kind of hung out. It was nice, relaxing. Hopefully, I was really just trying to de-stress for my test coming up this week. Let me see here. I think we need to put this It's not a very good pattern. It's not a very good car. So I'm not gonna worry about it, but it's got a lot of, it's like super tight on that corner, super tight on this corner. Oh, see, look, there's a finger. And a big ass gap in the middle. Sometimes I wonder if they, I know, I've said that, repeat myself, if they ever like test fit some of these patterns before they send them out. I gotta imagine it's kind of hard to test every single pattern. For like older cars, you know, you got to get them in. But something like this, surely it could have been done better. And I'll send them an email and they'll say, well, you can edit it in the software to your liking. It's like, well, how many times am I gonna have to waste my own film to try to fix your pattern? Right? I could understand if I was getting paid to edit them in the software, but I'm not. And so I'm getting paid to tint this window, and so I'm gonna tint this window and send it on its way. Let's see. Fingers, fingers, fingers. Make sure. Remember, for the longest time, I'd have issues with Honda Accords. They'd get these fingers on the top. I don't know what it is, if it was like the way the sweeps are, something, but go roll up a window, throw the car out in the sun for a little bit. That's hot. And then you come back out and there'd be like a big finger just right down the middle of the door. It's like, what the heck, man? Can't send that out. Try to lay it down. Didn't work. Come back in, retint it, torch the crap out of the top. But let's see. Alright. And let's get this little bubbles out of the corner here. Alright. Let's see. Window likes to move. My water's nice. It's funny because I got nothing on the schedule this week, really. Trying to drum up some work. You gotta give Matt a paycheck. Poor Matt was out sick last week, and I imagine he's wanting to get back to work. He's gonna come back in tomorrow, but got like nothing on the schedule, so there we go. This showed up. This is actually a body shop I deal with. One of the, I think he's like a manager or something. It's his son's car, and then I guess they broke into his other son's car, so they're gonna change the window on that and then bring it for tint. And and I got a little warranty job on a car we tinted maybe 7 years ago. The back window's getting a little fuzzy, so we're gonna go ahead and strip and tint that, make it look nice. He's a really good repeat customer, so gonna make him happy. Actually, we just tinted his son's Corolla last week. He bought him a gift certificate for Christmas. And then Thursday, my friend and his wife just got a new Volkswagen Tiguan. And that is like it for right now. Normally Mike sits and watches us work. Now we're gonna sit and watch each other sit. Maybe I'll take you to Home Depot with me. So maybe I'll take you to Home Depot with me when this is done. We'll go to Home Depot, put gas in my Lexus. All right. So this is tinted. Kind of wanted to let it dry a little bit, show you how it all goes back together. But maybe I'll come back in like 10-15 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and put this back together. It's starting to drum up some work. Give me something to do today. So, sweep goes on. Like I said, when you take it off, you gotta like pull it out and lift it up. When you put it on, it just pushes straight on. Here's a little tip. See how Kia's Toyota likes to just chime? If you push that in right there, stops the chime. I know, I got lots of useless little tips and tricks. Got to plug our speaker in. You can kind of pull on this, see which one is your door handle. It goes to the chrome one, and your door lock goes to the black one. Always good to check those out, because if you get them mistaken, it's really hard to open the door using this. And then you have to holler at someone to come open it from the outside. All right, so the panel from here, you have that like locator that I was talking about over here. Get that nice and lined up. And then this should just push on, except what am I doing wrong here? What are we doing wrong? Something going on in the front over here. I think there's another locator. The heck, man? Oh, we don't have that door panel clip lined up. There we go. Always want to make sure that your clips are lined up with the holes before forcing the door panel on. Otherwise, cause you problems. Seriously? We're just full of excitement today. Full of excitement today. There we go. Oh boy. We won't do that mistake twice. All right. So we got that. We got that. I mean, as you can see from putting it together. Oh, programming these, hold it in the auto position for 5 seconds and then roll it up and then like 5 seconds. And if your auto works, then the other switch should work. Just a little something to know. All right, and that'll go for like any of the windows. And I think if you undo the main window switch, you have to go through and program all of the window switches. So that's about it for this Lexus. Hopefully this kind of helps you with these cars if you've struggled with them, because they are a little bit difficult cars to tuck. Back door is basically the same thing. Got your screw here, pops off. I think this one has 2 locators on it, but other than that, just about the same thing. And wish you guys a good New Year's. I'll talk to you later.